Connection to cancer, I guess that's relatively easy for me. Obviously, I am a board-certified medical oncologist. Also, I serve as the medical director of Methodist Cancer Institute. And so on a daily basis, I'm responsible for kind of the overall patient care in the Cancer Institute. In addition to being a medical oncologist, I'm also a cancer survivor. I was recruited to Michigan to run a cancer program there. And just being in a new position, new role, I had just turned 46. I said, well, let me get a physical examination. And later that day, got the results kind of delivered to me by my staff and on my desk, and I looked and my PSA was extremely high. So I had to come home and kind of talk to Sharifa and let her know what happened.
I think the first time you told me about it, my heart sunk. Yeah, so.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
So I still remember it to this day. Yeah, I was heartbroken.
I was kind of in this unique but difficult situation. And so I immediately started to think about my wife, my beautiful bride. And we had so many plans for a life together, beginning a life.
That was a month after we had gotten married. I recall him saying, it's our 1 month anniversary.
I was in this unique situation where from textbooks and from seeing patients and treating patients throughout the years, and really just a natural response. There's the fear, there's a thought about the emotional and the physical issues that you're going to go through. I had just taken a position where I was recruited to help to grow and build a cancer institute. You have to make a first impression. And there were times when we kind of thought about it because she was like, you have to take care of yourself first. After the surgery, there was about a 2-week recovery period, and from that I went straight back to work, basically seeing 25 to 30 patients a day and administratively overseeing the cancer program. Because of the aggressiveness of my disease, I also needed radiation treatment. Because of our geographic location, our Cancer Institute's radiation facility was about 90 to 100 miles away. So every morning at about 3:30 in the morning, we would drive an hour and a half to 2 hours to get to radiation treatment for 15 minutes, turn around and drive all the way back to see my first patient at like 7:38 in the morning. And this went on for 6 weeks straight. I was hopeful that I was going to continue to be able to practice without any hiccups.
He didn't take a lot of time off. For me, I knew that it was going to be a tough journey. I knew it was going to be long. I knew it was going to be painful. But I knew that there was going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. I had that strong hope that if we did everything possible, that there would be that light. I would be here with our 2 kids. I would be smiling one day.
It's ironic, and I guess we say, God never puts anything on you that he doesn't think that you can handle. Although I would have preferred a different way. Maybe this was his way of really having me experience what my patients are going through. And I know during that time period, I wasn't the best husband, mate, partner, no. and she picked up the ball. She carried it for us. She carried our relationship.
I knew I needed to be a cheerleader. You had to be strong, and
well, you were more than a cheerleader. You were a quarterback. You were a linebacker. You were a running back. You were the receiver. I truly don't know how I would have gotten through it, and where I would have been without you. As we're here this evening, raising money for the Hope Lodge, it's so important to be able to have hope and to make sure that cancer patients have hope. Tons of studies that show that patients that feel that they're going to get through it, that have a better attitude, do significantly better. And with the American Cancer Society's mission to raise money for the Hope Lodge here in Memphis, it's incredible. It's a resource for patients when they're probably really on their last. And that's a part of the reason why this event is so important. Curing cancer one patient at a time. And I think with all of the advances in tumor biology, precision medicine, better knowledge and understanding of prevention and surveillance, I think that we'll continue to move one step forward and eventually get to that point where we have eradicated cancer.